Hi, this is Mr. Herman with another video. This time we're going to be subtracting mixed numbers. We're going to do it 4 different ways. Typically, when you have to subtract mixed numbers, we make them improper. We may have also been shown how to do it by regrouping. I'm going to show you 2 other ways to do it, and all these videos can be seen along with the other ones at my webpage, Mr. Herman's Math page, which is the URL is down in the corner down there. So let's get started by going to the next page. And I set it up like this on purpose so that you can basically see that there's 4 ways to do it and show you the level of work involved for each problem. So this way you can kind of compare it. And those are the 4 types. So just subtract one at the end. This one here, I just call it that because I don't know what else to call it. So we'll go over that one at last. Again, the goal is to compare the level of work used each time. So in this first one, make them improper. You can do that, of course. That's like this. So it's going to be 88. 8 times 11 plus 1 is 89. So it's 89 over 8 minus 5 times 8 is 43 over 8. Then you subtract, and that's going to be 89 minus 43, which is 46 over 8. You can divide these both by 2, make your life a little bit easier. That's 23 over 4. And then you can divide. We're thinking here again, no calculator. So that's why I'm showing all these steps, just so you know that this is without a calculator, of course. 4 goes into 23 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Subtract. And we get 3 left over. So the final answer is 5 and 3/4. So my final answer on the bottom is 5 and 3/4. Now we're going to get the same answer for each way, of course. We're just showing you different ways to do it. In the next one, we don't need to make them improper. We're going to actually just go ahead and borrow from the 11. Kind of like when you borrow and you subtract whole numbers, same idea. So we're going to borrow from the 11, make that a 10. Then we're going to add that 1. This is 10 plus 1. We're going to add that 1 to 1/8 in the form of 8/8 because 8/8 would be a whole. So that would be then 9/8. And you can bring across here the same fraction. Do not change that one at all. Then you can go ahead and subtract because now you can see that, by the way, before it was a problem because I can't take 1 minus 3, 1 smaller. That's the issue. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 3 is 6. And of course, when I divide these out, divide by 2 at the end, you can see I get 5 and 3/4. The same answer. Let's try the next one. Equal differences works a special way. This is kind of neat, actually. What you're going to do here is you're going to make the second fraction, this one here, into a whole number, because when you subtract whole numbers and fractions, it's really easy to do. So to do that, we're going to be using the concept of equal differences, which really basically states like this. If I'm going to take like 5 minus 2, you see how that equals 3? But if I go ahead and add 1 to both these two numbers, I get 6 minus 3, which is still 3. This is the equal amount. I'm adding 1 to each one, and it's called differences because of the subtraction. That's differences. So what we can do is make this problem easier by doing the same thing. I'm going to erase that because it's going to kind of be in our way. So I'm going to get that out of there now. Hopefully that explanation made it simpler. If you have more questions about equal differences, let me know and I'll make another video on just that. So here what I'm going to do, I'm going to add this, what it takes to make this a whole number, which in this case would be 5/8. 5/8 and 3/8 is 1, right? But you got to add to both, so 5/8 here too. That makes this 11 and 6/8. And it makes this 6, because these equal 1, these two here equal 1 whole plus the 5. So it's 6. 11 minus 6 is 5, and then you get 6/8. That just comes down. Divide these both by 2, and you can see you get 5 and 3/4. Once again, the exact same answer without having to make it improper. The last one is going to be just subtract. This one's going to trick some of us a little bit, but hopefully I'll make sense out of it for you. So this one, you just subtract it. You do what you're not supposed to do. In other words, you take 11 minus 5, which is 6. Then you do 1 minus 3, which is negative 2/8. And then from there, you can simplify this by dividing by 2. And you get 6 minus 1/4. Now, what's 6 minus 1/4? It's 5 and 3/4. So once again, with the same answer, just a different way of doing it. Take a look at those, and you can see the work level kind of lightens up as you get from the left to the right. There's more work on the first side over here, and it does decrease a little bit as you get over to here. I'd say that the way that most of the people should be taught in school is this one. This one kind of takes a long time. Not a fan of that one. Equal differences is great though. So you can do this one in your head mentally too. Hey, thanks so much for watching. You can watch more videos and see more things on my website, Mr. Herman's Math page.